Hello, what's going on? Hey everybody, it's Kim Millie Prosperity out of Savannah, Georgia. Got Facebook over here, Instagram over there, and later on this will go to YouTube. I am dealing with a little bit of congestion today, which is why I took that Arden's Garden cold pressed juice that I absolutely love. That pineapple apple ginger. Yes, honey. That is my new best friend. I'm going to be buying that in bulk, honey. But I'm going to talk to you guys while I take my supplements. I'm still in my pajamas, but that's okay because it plays to the theme. I titled this on Facebook and Instagram, Document Your Day to Get Your Pay. And this is something I have literally been talking about for years, okay? But y'all don't hear me though. So we're going to have, do y'all hear that plane outside? I live close to the airport. Y'all hear that plane? So anyway, we're going to talk about this again, okay? Because it's super duper important. I see way too many people struggling, way too many people asking, hey Kim, how do I get started? One of the most simple, hey Will Jeffries, as you guys come in too, please tell me where you're watching from. Regardless of whether it's the replay or the live, I always am just so surprised how many people I reach from the comfort of my home in Little Savannah, Georgia. So we're going to get into it though. I see too many people that are like, okay, Kim, I'm going through this situation in my life. I need some money. Guys, let me tell you one of the easiest things you can do to make money. Document your day. If you document your day today, you will get your pay tomorrow. Okay? There was a book called Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty by Harvey something. I was about, see, I keep wanting to say Steve Harvey McKay, but it's like Harvey McKay or something like that. Be more in the house. Just hilarious. Just hilarious is not watching me, y'all. Somebody from Baltimore. McDonough, right up the road. But the will is, the book is something like Dig Your Well Before You Get Thirsty, okay? And basically it's saying prepare in advance. Now, what do I mean by that? Tell me some of the things that you guys do outside of your work. What are you working on? I want you to drop down in the comments below as an example. If, especially my business owners, my side hustle people, what are you working on outside of your job? Are you working on a landing page right now? Are you working on hosting an event? Are you working on a speaking gig? Tell me right now what you are doing, and then we're gonna go through this in real time, how you could document your day to get your pay. And I'm saying this for a number of reasons. I'm saying this because this is what I have done. This is what has helped me as a single mother to really, a single parent, to really just, I can't imagine my life if I didn't do this, y'all. I really honestly cannot. Hey, Bobby. But what is an example of documenting your day? I recently got my hair done last week, and I was speaking with my hairdresser. She is super talented. We spoke, this is the first time I haven't gone to sleep under the dryer. But we literally talked the whole entire time. Getting my hair done is so relaxing to me. It's usually my sleep, like a sleep session for me. But anyway, we had so much to talk about because she's like, girl, I've been watching your lives and I want to talk to you about this, that, and the third. And so I'm like, okay. Well, my hairdresser does many different things. And I didn't even fully understand all the things she does outside of the salon until this visit. And so, okay, so good red arrow. You said you're working on $7 million a month, but how? Okay, somebody might see that and they think, oh, he just put anything up there. I believe you, but how? Like, I need more detail than that. So is it a lawsuit? Is it a what? How? So my hairdresser, I didn't understand all the things that she does outside of the salon until we were actually talking. And she was saying to me, I need to, I want to monetize my knowledge, but I don't have anything to sell. And I about jumped out of the chair. I was like, I could literally just name like 5 digital products right now that you could sell. Are you freaking kidding me? And she was like, see, Kim, that's why I need to talk to you. Let me tell y'all right now, so many of us have these talents, have these skills. Okay, Red Arrow is working on making $7 million a month because, okay, you do marketing, TV and radio ads. Okay, cool. So it sounds like you work for a firm, or either you own your own firm. Own your own firm. So in that case, like, that sounds very interesting because off the top of my head, I would think As a person who monetizes social media, I would be like, okay, people don't do TV and radio ads anymore. Of course, that's not true, but it means like, I'm sure right now mostly big corporate people do it because they have the budget to do it and things of that nature. But small businesses like myself, we mostly monetize social media, free platforms, things of that nature. So as a person on the inside, right, you could do a course on that. And we'll get to that. Definitely. You own it. Of course. Yeah, I figured you did. Yeah, because not everybody, but mostly business owners are on my platforms. So let me finish this thing up with my hairdresser. She named like 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna come back to this. But she named like 3, 4, 5 things that she could do that I heard that she could sell that other people would want to be taught. But to her, she's so familiar with what she knows. She knows what she knows so well. She takes for granted that everybody else knows it. And that's a misstep for most of us, okay? I don't care if it's doing hair. I don't care if it's baking cakes. I don't care if it's, I don't care what it is. There is something that you are doing, right, that you could monetize, and your method of delivery, the way that you communicate, the way that you talk, the analogies that you use is going to resonate with a certain group of people that will pay you to learn that information from you. It is not that the thing is new. It's that they want to know it from you. Hey, Deidre. So, for example, this text message marketing class, right? The master class. Y'all, I've kept no secrets. The app I use is Community. I'm not like, oh, I'm not going to tell you what the app is until you take my class. No, it's a community text app. Now, is there a lot of information out there on Community? No, there's not. If there were a lot of information out there on Community, would I do the class? Yeah, I still would do the class. Why? Because I don't care nothing about nobody else who's teaching those other classes. They ain't me. And they ain't going to tell you like I'm going to tell you. I have comedy. You know, y'all say I have a funny bone, right? And I use stories. And I just come from a background of speaking with kids. I used to work in education. So I have a way of, I don't like the phrase dummying things down, but I have a way of communicating things. I'm not saying this. Y'all have told me this. But I have a way of communicating information to you that you previously probably wouldn't get if you heard it from somebody else, right? So with me being a student, a client of the Community Text app, I've now monetized that to the tune of almost $6,000 in 30 days, right? By sharing with you all how you can use that same exact app. And what am I doing? All I'm doing is documenting my day as I use the app, right? So as I use the app and I find out certain things that I like about it, certain things that I don't like about it, what do? I take a screenshot. I take a timestamp. I make a record of it. And then I put that in my presentation. And then I told y'all so that y'all, thank you for the heart, so that y'all don't have to go through the same thing I did, right? I actually had someone I greatly respect, L.A. Williams. She took my class. Oh, Lord, she took it on the first day when I was looking like Tales from the Crypt because I got no sleep because I was finishing up the presentation. But when she signed up for the class, you know, you ever had somebody sign up for something and somebody that you admire, or somebody like reach out to you and somebody that you admire, and you're like, yes, and then you're like, no, now I'm nervous, now I'm scared, now, you know what I'm saying, because you have so much admiration and respect for them. But anyway, it was super duper cool. I'm honored that she signed up, but she was on that first day, which was the worst presentation. And I only say that because I wasn't on camera and because I had been going on like 24 hours with no sleep. So that's why I say it was the worst presentation. But at the end, Elle actually came out and said, Kim, this was so good. I actually already have a text service, but I was thinking about Community and I figured who best to learn from than you because you already did it. So what I want y'all to know is that everybody, you know, when you go out there and share information, there's some app that you're using, there's some tool that you're using, there's some system that you're using, there's some company that you're using that other people are wondering about, but they don't know about. And you could go out there to be the person to be like, hey y'all, let me tell you about it from the inside scoop, right? From the inside. And people would literally pay you for that. Please don't spam my broadcast, Good Red Arrow. They saw what you did, and if they want to follow you, they will. But please don't do that. What's going on, Sister V? Let me see here. I want to go to back to the thing. So, for example, I invited y'all from day one when I had my consultation with the VA. Right now, I'm in a process of structuring something for people who want a virtual assistant, because this is something that most people need, even if they don't know they need it. And this is something that people feel like they are not ready for. However, it is the exact thing. It is the exact thing. It is the exact thing that's going to keep them from getting the money to hire somebody, right? Them not being able to scale, them having limited time. See, so sometimes you could be so busy working in your business. This was me. This was me. Sometimes you can be so busy working in your business that you don't slow down to speed up and do the things that it takes to work on your business. See? You see? You got that? So with a virtual assistant, that's why I've been interviewing anybody and everybody who has one, whether they hired themselves or whether they hired through my firm. And I've been talking to you guys about that because I don't want y'all to make the same mistakes that I've made. A lot of times you don't know something is not in your budget, but until you pay for it, right? Until you contract for it. And then magically you find a way to make that money appear, right? Some of you blew a lot of money when you were single. And then when you had a kid, you were like, how am I going to afford this child? But your child is not starving and your child is not naked, right? Of course not, because it's the law of the vacuum. Whenever there is a space, it will be filled. Whatever money you have, you will spend it. Once you start getting more responsibilities, you redirect that money. And for some of you, you get more money to overcompensate for the things that you now want to do with your newfound responsibilities. And others of you constrict, right? You say, okay, well, y'all can eat and y'all ain't gonna be naked, but you ain't doing basketball, you ain't doing this, you know what I'm saying? But you can make it, ooh, y'all saw that pop in my face? Ooh, I'm happy that didn't go in my eye. There's a way to make it do what it do though, okay? So, I gotta go back to those comments because I wanna see what that young lady said. Sister V said, firm, Big Kim, I see you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we dealing with firms now, yes. But I hired a tax firm that specializes in my profession, 2 years ago? So, I'm putting something together for hiring a VA. Absolutely. I'm documenting my day. So, for example, now that I'm working with Mr. Collier, right? I didn't go to Online Jobs PH and hire myself. However, I interviewed somebody who did that and they were perfectly fine with that process. I just didn't want to do it for a number of reasons, and I'm going to include that in my course, right? But now that I'm working with Mr. Ken Collier, what did I do? The minute I had that Zoom with him and he assessed my needs, I came and I did a Facebook Live and I later on put it on YouTube. That video has gotten a lot of views, a lot of questions, a good response, great engagement. And I told y'all what happened in the interview, right? And then I told y'all the next steps of the process. I've since interviewed people who hired that firm before me and have more of a track record with them so that y'all can get an inside sneak peek of what it's like once you actually have your VA, because I don't have my VA yet, right? But as I'm getting these automated emails from Mr. Collier, as I'm getting these text communications from my liaison with the firm, just keeping me updated as to where they are in the process of finding the perfect fit for me, because they're going to create a pool of people that I'll then interview. So my VA will go through 2 vetting steps, one with the firm and then one with me, right? So as I do these things, guess what I'm doing? I open up Google, the bootleg version of PowerPoint. What is this called? Google Slides? Is it called Google Slides? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the Google Drive version of PowerPoint. And what I'm doing is I'm putting my notes, right? I'm putting my notes in there in a presentation format. Because that way, it's called Google Slides. Okay, cool. So that way I don't have to go back later on, and because I already know there's been so much interest, there's been so much buzz, there's been so much engagement about this topic since I talked about it. I already know this is something I can monetize. So what am I going to do? Right, prepping before it's time. So I'm documenting in Google Slides my experience from start to, it's never going to finish, right? But my experience going through this VA process with this firm. I'm documenting, I'm putting in the interviews, I'm including any correspondence. Come on now, picking up, and y'all, anybody can do this. You make a call to customer service, you send an email to customer service, take a screenshot, put it in the Google Slides, and then once customer service responds, I did that in my text class because I was showing them not only is the service phenomenal, but customer service is amazing. Community text customer service. I emailed them about an issue and they were like, we see that you're using all of the autoresponders that are available to you. No, we do not have more than that right now, but we're currently working on it. You've been a great customer. At this time, I signed up with them in November. I messaged them the end of March, about literally on March 30th about this issue. They were like, you've been a great customer. I've only been with you 4 or 5 months. But they were like, you've been a great customer. We're going to credit you your next month's fee. How many people are doing that in customer service? That was something I felt like the people who pay for my course should know. Because oftentimes, like many times, I've gotten a great product, but the customer service sucks. I literally have an acrylic chair back there that I paid handsomely for on Amazon. Well, not me, my Amazon commissions, affiliate money, baby, cha-ching. But I used my affiliate money for that acrylic chair, and I bought a set of 2, and I can't get the other one because the thing that the plastic screw that the company put in it, I guess it's like dry rotted or whatever. I don't know, but I can only put 3 screws in the chair, and the company is giving me the runaround. Oh, I'm gonna give them the business. But guess what? As good as those chairs look and as good as they are, the fact that the customer service sucks, that plays a part, and it's gonna play out in my customer review. Oh, I'm gonna give them the business in that customer review, baby. But customer service matters, and so what I'm telling you is that any system that you're using, like I tell everybody this all the time. You have 2 businesses. You have the business that you're in, and then you have the business of your business, right? So the business that you're in is, what do you do? The business of your business is, how do you do it? So for example, Red Arrow, right? If we took a marketing firm, what do? They do marketing. That's very, very simple. However, they could have a whole, if they wanted to, I'm not saying they should do this, but if they wanted to, they could have a whole nother business where they teach up and coming marketing firms, right? Because there could be a marketing firm out there that wants to specialize in a certain niche, or, is in a certain area. I don't know if they're offline, but if they're offline, then that means they're only confined to their geographic location, right? So they can't be everywhere at the same time. So there are so many businesses that teach their competition, because their competition there is no competition. Really, there is no competition. Okay? So a lot of businesses do the thing, but they also teach the thing. You could do that too. If you are a hairstylist, you can do hair, and then you can have a whole nother side hustle where you teach new and upcoming hairstylists, hey, this is the business side of doing hair. Here's how you should keep your records. Here's, instead of having people call you and beg and please. I told my hairstylist this, because when I book with her, I have to book through Style Seat, right? Previously, when I used to get my hair done, I used to call and be like, please, I have a conference. Can you please take me? And my other hairdresser would, sometimes she could oblige and be there till midnight. How many hairdressers they're still answering the phone and they're hearing people go, please, 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 can you get up earlier or can you stay later? And they're on the phone with the client who they don't want to lose, who magically had some event that they need their hair done for, and they're emotionally blackmailing the hairstylist into taking them, and, at some outrageous hour, and the hairstylist doesn't really want to do it, but then they might be scared that they're going to lose that client. And so they're like, okay, you can't do that crap with my hairstylist. You log on to Style Suite and see, and if it ain't there, you might be getting your hair done 10 weeks from now. That might be the next available. Speaking of that, dang it, let me make a note. I need to make a hair appointment. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, y'all. This is important. Style hair appointment. Let me put that on my to-do list. I usually book it when I'm in the chair. And see, look at that. I usually book my hair appointment when I'm in the chair, but she and I were talking so much, I didn't do it then. So, yeah, please don't get caught up, Kim. Girl, I know, right? I was like, hold up. I didn't book this time. But I usually am a fly by the seat of my pants type of girl. I'm used to getting my call in the day before and saying, hey, can you take me tomorrow? Not with this hairstylist. And I even told her that. I said, you sit over here talking about you don't know what to sell. You could literally tell hairdresser, here's how you prevent this thing. You could teach them Style Seat. Maybe it could be simple to you. I'm sure it probably is. But it's not to someone else who doesn't know it. And y'all, there have been so many things that I found. I'm sorry, this is so bootleg. But yeah, I told y'all I was talking to y'all while I'm doing my supplements. And that's another thing. Some of y'all overthink things. Could I have gotten dressed, gotten out of my pajamas, looked all pretty for y'all? Yes, but it would have taken me longer. A part of my charm is the fact that I do it anyway. I freaking do it anyway. You're going to see some videos where I look cuter than others, and you're going to see some videos where I look straight rough. I do it anyway, though. Document your day, do it anyway, and you will get your pay. Do you know how many people buy from me because they're like, you just keep it real? I do it anyway. And that makes them feel comfortable for them to do it anyway, okay? Let me see here. Consulting. Yeah, consulting is big money. Someone just asked me how much would it pay? How much would you charge for me to have your services for the year? I haven't responded to them. I don't even know how to respond. I'm like, for the year? I don't even plan stuff out next week for the year. That sounded bad the way I said it. A guy just asked me how much for my services for the year. Not like that, y'all. This ain't no Pretty Woman thing. Once it came out of my mouth, I heard myself. I was like, oh. But no, that's not what he was talking about. Anyway, hold on one second. Dang it, man. How can I get to... I wanted to address the young lady because I saw somebody typing paragraphs and I didn't have time. Perfectionism is another form of procrastination. Absolutely. And it will keep you from your paper all day long. It's just horrible, man. This is weird that I can't... Hold on. This is so weird. Usually I can open it up. Oh, you know what? Someone just asked me how much... Y'all know I don't really like hearing the sound of my own voice. But anyway, here we go. Okay, so yeah, y'all should be documenting your day. My consumer protection people, if you're going through these courses, and guess what? If you decide that if you're like, well, Kim, I don't want to sell a course, great. You don't have to sell a course. But guess what? If you document it in a course format and you don't need it, cool. But what if you later on decide, because you're like, hey guys, I just got a $20,000 settlement, and then all these people are like, I'll pay you if you told me how you do it. Now you have to go back. You have to go back and be like, okay, where was that phone call? What day was this? What day? Because the more detail you have, that's really what's going to get you the testimonials for your course, right? That's going to get you the testimonials that will get you more customers. And we're talking about money in your sleep, people. We're talking about money in your sleep. Okay, when I first released that text message marketing course, it was $20 because that's what the challenge was. I had it $20 for a month. I didn't plan on having it $20 for that long, but I told y'all from day one that the price was going to rise, right? So after I did what I said, rise. I don't know why I did that. I cracked myself up. But I told y'all from day one, y'all were like, how many supplements does she take? A lot. I got different things going on, man. Different things going on. But I told y'all from day one that the price was going to rise. And guess what? So that course, I had over 200 something people registered at the $20 rate. And then only as of May 1st, after I had done 2 iterations of the beta version of the presentation, only then did I raise the price to $47. I'm still having people buy that course. I wake up to Cash App to $47. Now, after this 3rd beta presentation, the price is going to go up to $97. And ultimately, the price is going to be $127. This is literally for information that I already had in my head. And all I did was put it in a format that people could easily digest. And I converted the information into income. You can literally do the same. You can literally do the same. I don't care what it is. It could be Google Sheets. It could be Google Drive. You know how many people don't know about Google Drive? You know how many people don't know about affiliate income? You know how many people don't know about Amazon Associates Central program? You know how many people don't know about Facebook Live? Do you know how many people right now are asking me to do a video marketing course? Do you know how many people don't know that if you have a Gmail, you automatically have a YouTube channel? Man, please. There's so many things out there. So many things out there. There was a girl. And the course is on how to write a book. Well, I clicked her landing page, and I looked at the landing page, and it was done on PayHip. And I said, shoot, girl, you need to do a course on how to do these landing pages. This is beautiful. What is this, velvet? Her landing page was beautiful, but I told her, I said, okay, this is cool, but it's okay. There goes Facebook. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, but who is that? Is that Rachel? Who's still here? I don't know what happened. Sorry about that, Facebook. But anyway, I was talking to Instagram. I'll come back to the Amazon affiliate. Where was I at? I need somebody to spot me, like Coach say. Oh, so the young lady with the book. So I was telling her, you know, this is great. Like your how to write a book thing is great. But yeah, you could literally do a course on the landing pages, because like for me, I know I will pay for the convenience of time. I will pay somebody to teach me. Now Instagram is frozen. Oh my gosh, this is too much. I was just telling them, I was telling Instagram while y'all were gone that I have 2 phones, right? A Galaxy 9, a Galaxy 10 right here. They're both on T-Mobile. They're both on the same Wi-Fi. So why they're like literally side by side and one is going out and the other one isn't makes no sense to me. There must be something going on with the tile. I don't know. Okay, it looks like they might be coming back. Instagram might be coming back. I don't know. It says reconnecting, but I don't see it reconnected. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead because this is the one that's going to go to YouTube. So, yeah, it's your business is what you do, but the business of how you do it is a business in of itself, and you don't even realize it. In this day and age where reality TV is still very much a thing, people want to know, like they want to follow you. Okay? They want to follow your journey. And if you can do that from the very beginning, if you can capitalize on, you know, the moment right now, this is why I get so frustrated when y'all like, I don't want to cut a video because I'm scared and I don't like the way I look. And I'm like, gosh, do you realize that you and all your ugliness right now, that's going to be great once you look at all pretty in the future? And they're going to be like, oh, girl, I didn't even know that was you. Because Candy B posted some Facebook Lives of she and myself from like 2016, 2015, when we were literally going in the streets selling our product. And I was like, girl, do you see how broke we were? Like we tried to hide it, but you can clearly see it. We were broke. We were broke. But guess what? Today in 2022, looking back in those videos from 2015, 2016, I'm happy we shot those in all our brokenness, because it really helps us to appreciate where we are today. Do not despise small beginnings. And the more horrible you look right now, the more money somebody gonna pay you for that later. Look at that Kanye, y'all laughing. Not the ugliness. Absolutely the ugliness. Celebrate today's ugliness. Cause tomorrow's beauty, right? When you compare and contrast, the difference is gonna be so much more drastic that's gonna translate to dollars. Yes, baby. Okay. But yeah, for real, y'all, it really, that's really what it is. When I can go back right now and look at videos that were shot when I was living with my mom and tell people, don't y'all see my mom in the background? I was living with my mom. So you, in your situation right now, don't worry, baby. Trouble don't last always. When I can do that, and literally those videos are on my YouTube, right? When I can do that, it gives people a deeper appreciation for my journey. And it also makes them respect their own journey too. And it makes them pay me for my pain, right? Funky Dineva says that. Funky Dineva is a YouTube blogger, but Funky Dineva says that. Pay me for my pain, right? If I'm going to go through the pain, at least get paid for it. And I'm like, you, they ain't going to skip on with it, right? Kim, this is golden. I'm working on these slides right now. Absolutely it is. So yeah, some of us, we don't keep notes at all. Y'all calling people, y'all, okay, you said I got a credit? Okay, bye. Next month, y'all call. Hey, well, why my bill this? I called last week, and she said I had a credit. Who'd you speak to? The girl! It ain't in your notes. Y'all, people kill me. People kill me when they want a company who said, okay, they told you something to shut you up and get you off the phone. Now you think they're going to note that? Some do, good companies, but most don't. And if they don't, you the one that's supposed to be like, Karen, rep ID number 1234 told me, cause I make small talk with my customer service reps. I'd be like, while I'm waiting for stuff, I'd be like, where you at? You in Ontario? I've never been to Canada. I want to go there. So yes, I will give everything. I'll be like, Victoria in Ontario, she worked night shift, because I done built a whole rapport with her. Right? I have phone calls right now. If I wanted to create courses on certain things, I have phone calls where I can literally take snippets from the phone call and incorporate it in the course. I did that with the Navy Federal play, and somebody paid me for that information. I said, hey, I'm going through a divorce. I fixed my credit. I found a way to take $5,000 and make it appear as $15,000 on my credit report $15,000 in installment loans. And from the moment I took out the first pledge loan to the moment I took out the third pledge loan, I recorded those calls. And when I had private one-on-one power sessions with people, some of them were like, hey, I want to know how to do that. They paid me for my time now. You got to pay me for my time now. Okay? You got to pay me for, I talk to you one-on-one. I'm a pretty, now that is Pretty Woman rates. That is Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman rates right there, okay? But yeah, there were people who paid me for that time. And guess what? They got to hear the recording so that they would know exactly what the rep would say and guess what? It wasn't a big deal. But it's just that right now so many people want to do stuff, but they're so scared because they want a blueprint laid before them of exactly how to do it. It just gives them peace. It gives them comfort. It gives them reassurance. And there were some people, and those are the only people you're concerned with, some people are willing to pay for that. But they can't pay you if you ain't got it. What's that song? Tricking ain't tricking if you ain't got it. Something. I don't know why that came into my head. Something about tricking. But yeah, you always be asking what's your name and ID. Absolutely. And again, if you record those phone calls, Georgia's a single party state. I can record. I don't have to put the other person on notice. But if you record those phone calls, that could be incorporated into a course. Easily. There are so many things, y'all. Chat messages, things to prove your point. You're using a system, a program, a software, a company, a service. Document the good and the bad. And then sell it. And if you document it in Google Slides as you go along, you don't have to create the course later. It's already created. Document your day to get your pay. Now, how do you sell it? You got to do videos. In my book, you got to do videos. Because even if you document something to the T, if nobody knows you, if you don't talk about that thing while you're in the middle of that thing, then why would anybody consider you an authority? It's only when you're talking about something, right? When I show my Amazon affiliate commissions emails, and when I show y'all something I bought with Amazon, when I show you a screenshot of an invoice, of an order detail, and you know you just bought something from Amazon today, and your total says, it says price, 27, amount paid, 27, and then you see me come along and post, and mine says price, 27, paid, 0. You got a problem with that. Hold on now. Kim, what you did? And then y'all be in my inbox. And guess what? Once I create that course, which really I don't have to because the information is out there already. The information, just let's be clear on that. The information is out there already. But some of y'all want me to tell you, so I'm not going to miss any opportunity to collect no coins. So I will create the course when I get done with this one. And then when y'all get in my inbox, I'll say, oh, I'm glad you asked. Click right here and get my $7 intro course, $27, $47, $97, whatever. Do y'all know that when you're selling stuff, usually you want it to end in the number 7? I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Look it up. Go to the handy dandy thing called the Googler. But it's like a sales psychology thing or something. But yeah, so even if you have the best product, right? Because like for the $20 challenge, with the free hive, I did not have the best product, but I am one of the most vocal people in the free hive. So I talk about my list all the time. So therefore, when I came up with a course talking about this list, and they have known me to talk about this list, it was a match made in heaven. So people are like, oh, I know she's been doing that. I've been wondering. Some people had not been wondering, but now that I had a course, they just wanted to sign. They were like $20. But let me tell you something, $20 paid from one person, not that much money. But $20 collected on the other end from multiple people, baby, it adds up. It adds up, right? Think about that. Somebody just giving you 20. Shoot. Y'all thought I was going to say something else. But shoot. $20 adds up, baby. Okay? So don't despise small beginnings, right? And you don't have to be perfect. You can actually create a course with your audience. That is what I did. I sold the course before I even had the course because I didn't even follow I document my day, but I wasn't documenting in Google Slides. And I was like, Kim, that didn't make any sense. So now guess what? As I'm like, I just had something come up with my community thing right now. And guess what? Oh, so Instagram can still hear me. They just can't see me. That's weird. I'm happy I didn't cut y'all off. So Phenomenal Woman said, I signed up for the course just because you give so much info for free. You've helped so many people. See? Thank you so much for saying that, Phenomenal Woman. Let me tell y'all something else, too. Let me tell y'all something else. When somebody gives you a compliment, how many of y'all screenshot the compliment and put it in a handy-dandy Google file? Or do you just heart and keep it moving? Y'all can't see me on Facebook either? Are you serious? Oh, I'm pissed. Okay, on my end, it looks like Facebook is, I just pulled up my computer, and it looks like I'm moving on Facebook. Okay. So, Coach. Okay, so Lenore said, I can see you. Okay, all right. Yeah, I think only Instagram can't see me, but Facebook can see me. Okay. So, because I'm looking at myself. Oh, I frozen dumping those pills in your water. It's in my chocolate almond milk. Okay, yeah, go out and come back in. But yeah, how many of y'all just heart a comment? Just like a comment. Do you understand, especially when a person says your name, but if they have it on your social media, you should screenshot that and then use it so that later on you can leverage it when you go to sell your thing. So that if somebody is brand new to you, you can say, hey, listen, guys, you know, everything I do is in helping people. Look right here what Phenomenal Woman Media said. She bought just on the strength of me helping so many people, and da-da-da-da. And then you show testimony after testimony after testimony before, you know, you get the testimony for the course, right? So you show all these testimonies related to other things that you've done. When you add value to the marketplace, the marketplace will reward you. And it's not always with money. Sometimes it's with a testimony. Testimony. What's the end of that word? Money. So you can take a testimony and make money. See that? See that? But I'm so serious about this, y'all. Stop stepping over the very thing that you need, that you could leverage to make you money. Like, I'm not going to say there's no reason why we should be struggling in this world, because I definitely don't want to poo-poo on anybody who's going through something right now, because I've been there. Not too long ago, I was driving Uber and Lyft, and at the end of the day, looking at my payout going, shoot, I think I paid these companies to drive people around in my car. Pissed as hell. Hip hurting because I've been sitting down for so long. My car, I feel like got bad juju, bad energy. And that was not that long ago. And now I make money before I wake up. And people, more importantly than that, people gladly give me money. Gladly. There's one lady, she gives me money, she cash apps me money every single month just because she's like, you've given us so much value and you continue to do so. And it's not $5 either. So I'm telling y'all, there's money out here to be made, but you've got to get out of your own way and you've got to document your day. You've got to show up and tell the marketplace, this is what I'm doing. And don't be afraid to be ugly. Don't be afraid to be raw. Don't be afraid to be imperfect. Do you know how many people, every single broadcast I do, there's somebody that's going to get in my inbox or in my notes and say, you should be more organized because you're all over the place. And the majority of y'all love the fact that I'm all over the place because you feel like you're talking with me at the kitchen table. But there's a few of y'all bugaboos, hoogaboogers. And y'all think I'm supposed to sit down with some flashcards and do subheadings. And I ain't doing all that. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that. I'm always going to just cut on the dang on camera when something is put in my spirit and ramble till I get done. And if that don't float your boat, then your boat need to boat on. There's plenty of other channels. I won't be offended. Okay? YouTube is not a voodoo doll. When you unsubscribe, when you click off, I don't feel it, right? When you go to another channel, I'm not sitting here like, oh, it don't hurt me not nan bit. Y'all doing laughing emojis. Oh gosh, Sister B said, are you streaming on StreamYard, ma'am? I literally just said that because I have to interview somebody tomorrow. And yes, where's your StreamYard course, ma'am? I know they have a phenomenal YouTube channel, but you could do a StreamYard course. Because yes, literally, like, some people are going to buy from you, even though the company has support. They're just going to want to support you because they like you, right? I bought, Coach Anderson is on here. He did a virtual reality Oculus course, and we're having it tonight tomorrow night. What day is today? Wednesday. We're having it Friday at 8. You know, I did want to learn that, but there was no rush for me to learn that. But I really bought it on the strength that I like him. So for some of y'all, I mean, you're just really, really overthinking this thing. You've got to take the information in your head and translate it. Translate that thing to bread, y'all. Okay? Money in your bank account, money in your Cash App, money in your Venmo. This is how crazy the $20 course was. Some people were like, I don't have Cash App. Do you have Venmo? And I said, yeah. And so do y'all know, I didn't know, unlike Cash App, because Cash App went automatically to my bank account in 1 to 2 days. Venmo, I didn't know that you had to push the money. So it was over $400 in my Venmo before I even realized that it was sitting there. And I was like, oh, shoot, okay, let me transfer this. Yes, God. So when I say there's money out there to be made, and you do not need, please don't get it twisted with this whole social media thing. Stop thinking you have to have 1 million followers. Some of the richest people I know, their platforms are not popping like some of the brokest people I know. Bing bong. Okay. And you don't need a bunch of people. I want you to do the math on this. 277 times $20. $277 times $20. Times what, Kim? $20. $277, is that a lot of people in the greatest scheme of the whole entire world? Absolutely not. But could you attract 277 people to you? Absolutely you could. How do you know? Because I did. And God is no respecter of persons. And if I did it, you could do it too. All you have to do is show your butt up. Show your butt up. Okay? Show up, show out. Talk to the marketplace. Don't wait until you are an expert. Don't wait until things are perfect. Talk to them while you are going through it. And that's literally what I've done for years. Even in my product-based business, what do? I talk to y'all about good customers. I talk to y'all about bad customers. Even some of y'all have told me, please don't do a video about me. I'll be like, I can't guarantee that. I never use your name. I don't invade people's privacy. But yes. Yeah, videos is what I do, right? Just like that song, praise is what I do, videos are what I do. So don't tell me not to do a video about you. That's probably gonna happen. Just the fact that you said don't do a video about you is making me more inclined to do a video about you. Because this is a good transaction we having right here. This is a good story and the people need to know. And then what? You do a video, you put it on YouTube, and then you get paid from YouTube, and then somebody who didn't know anything about you says, what product is she talking about? They probably buy the product. Maybe they join your team. Maybe they pay you for a one-on-one power session. You see what I'm saying? Just simply documenting your day can result in multiple ways of being paid. From the comfort of your home. I said from the comfort, from the comfort of your home. In your pajamas. And when you set the precedence, right? Don't expect too much of me. See, that's the precedence I set, right? When you set that precedence, guess what? People don't expect too much of you, right? Y'all know I could get up here looking like, you know, Pladow or who did what, when, where, and how. It could go either way. It could go either way. Y'all already know that about me. So you know, this is your life. This is your life. You are going through trials and tribulations, and you can turn that into compensation if you want. The bad stories get you paid the most. If you know how to tell them through a certain frame, through a certain perspective, right? That gives people hope, that makes sense, that tells them how to get out of the same situation. Okay? I really, really hope this makes sense, because I'm telling y'all, like I said, I'm getting started on a second presentation. And again, it will cost me nothing. All I'm going to do is document my day. I found out yesterday from my liaison with the virtual assistant staffing company, they have an affiliate program. Ooh, y'all, baby, let me tell you. Not only do they have an affiliate program, but they have an affiliate program with an initial payout and a residual component. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I said, Miss Sophia, yes, give me my affiliate link. Let's go. I know Miss Sophia is like, sir, this new one is crazy. Yes, I am. So if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, what that basically means is that when you hire a VA, you pay them, I pay the firm monthly, right? So if I refer somebody who says, you know what, Kim, I've seen the interviews you've done with other people who have used the same company. I'm going to pull the trigger. You got me. I'm going to sign up. Where's your link? If they sign up underneath my link, then what happens is not only will I get a referral fee from the first month that they're with the company, but I will get a referral fee for every month that they stay with the company. If you mad about that, it's probably because you're not a part of that. You should be happy. You should be like, yes, let me sign up with her referral link so I can get my referral link and do the same. Right, so every month, I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. Because y'all don't understand how $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, right? Stuttering. Look at this right here. I don't even know. This right here is a referral check. It's an affiliate check from my virtual office. I got a high rise in Atlanta. I never visited. I've had it for almost a year. Never been there. But if I wanted to, I could go. But I never been there. Why? Because I don't want to leave people. I don't want to register with the Secretary of State for my LLC and leave people to my front door. Some of y'all doing that. Stop that. Stop that. If you're going to have a business address. Then there's going to be somebody in the comments. But if you work from home, you can do it. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. You can rob a bank, but it's consequences to that. So stop with all this. Well, you can. I said what I said. So I legitimized my business. I got an actual virtual office, and that virtual office has multiple benefits. If you look up that virtual office address, you're not going to see a postal place. You're going to see a beautiful high rise near Buckhead, right? So that when I go in for business funding and they Google that address, they're like, oh, not, oh. Like some of you, and then you're wondering why you're getting denied, or you're wondering why you're getting low approvals, or you're wondering, sometimes the cheap works out expensive. Sometimes the cheap works out expensive. Save a buck today, pay 10 tomorrow. In lost opportunities, mitigated circumstances. For what? Anyway, my virtual office, they pay affiliate commissions. Somebody got on my list, went back and looked at my old videos, dug up the video, resurrected it. He sent the hashtag biz address to my text number. They got the link. They signed up. I get $50 for nothing. For nothing, honey. I used to have to drive Uber and Lyft all around Atlanta, and y'all know nothing in Atlanta is close. You pick up somebody, they're going 5 minutes away. They're going 5 miles away. It could take you 30 minutes for traffic. And that ride definitely was not $50, but it didn't pay me out $50. Yes, Sister V, do the work once and keep getting paid for it. Like, why not? Everybody that you're doing business with, you should ask them, do you have an affiliate link? Do you have a referral program? I'm telling y'all right now, if my Texas had a referral program, oh, game over, baby. They don't, but I stay with them because they're a good service. But the majority of people I try to do business with people that have, hey, honey. Honey is a person, y'all. I'm not calling somebody honey. But the majority of people that I do business with, they have a referral or an affiliate link. Some of y'all are doing business with companies that have a referral or an affiliate link, and you don't even know, because it's not even in your realm of possibility. You don't even think like that. You think the only way you could get paid is one way. And I want y'all to really stop thinking that. Document your day and you get your pay. You with T-Mobile? I know they pay you for referrals. You know somebody who's ticked off at their phone company and they want to come to your phone company? You need to give them your referral link. Regions Bank, my friend, y'all know I am a huge fan of you guys having multiple bank accounts, especially with credit unions and regional banks. They have deep pockets and they're very generous. Regional banks and credit unions. So Regions Bank, guess what? If you with Regions Bank, did you know they have a referral link? I called my girl Candy B and I was like, give me your referral link. She was like, I got to get it. I was like, you don't have it on that, girl? But I bet you she got it. I still got it. I gotta call her and get no, I haven't. But I didn't open that account. I'm going to though. But yeah, it could be your bank. It could be your utilities company. I do not care. Actually, before I moved into this place, I went on the Facebook page to do my research because I had driven here so many times with my son and said, one day we're going to live there, son. One day we're going to live there. And I drove at night. Y'all do that. If you want to live someplace, go at night too. Okay? Because you could see a place that's great in the day and it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you know, at the night. So we would come at night. So anyway, I went on the Facebook page too to see what some of the people said about living here. There was all good stuff. They were like, the community is so interactive. I love the movie nights and the food trucks and the da-da-da. I was like, okay. Do y'all know I messaged 5 people and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about living there. I saw your post. Could you please reach out to me? I had one more question I wanted to ask you. Nobody responded. Do you know why I did that? Because this community has a referral fee. So even though I did not know that person and they did not know me, had they responded, the question would be, hey, I'm going to come in there. I'm going to come stay here. Would you like to get the referral fee, even though you don't know me, and then we split it? Why not? But nobody responded. Girl, I'm always thinking about how to get that money, please. Because, you know, you can't do it after the fact. Like, you can't come to the leasing office, sign a lease, and then you meet somebody by the pool and be like, they referred me. And they'd be like, they don't work like that. You have to do it ahead of time. So I was trying to find somebody to do that with ahead of time because I don't miss no coins. But maybe it went to their spam box. I don't know. But I am always thinking about who has a referral fee, who can pay me. That is how I keep my stress low. That is how I provide for me and my son. That is how I'm able to do extra things for my mother. That is how I'm able to live the life that most single parents do not live. That's how I bought that dang on Arden's Gardens. That crap wasn't cheap. But anyway, y'all, that's all I had to say. Like I said, do the work once and keep getting paid for it. Absolutely. Look, somebody done sent me a message about the $20 class. They want to sign up. Y'all, I want so much for some of y'all. When y'all message me stuff you're going through, it literally takes me time to regroup to even be able to handle my own crap because I'm still thinking about your crap. Y'all have got to please understand when I say, I'm not saying it'll be easy. I did videos for years and nobody watched. Nobody. And I kept doing videos anyway. Because I was like, Kim, you walk around the house talking to yourself. You might as well come on the camera and talk to yourself. Don't matter if they're not watching. But guess what? Guess what? No, not chicken butts. Guess what? Some of those videos those same videos that I did that nobody watched years ago, people are going, what did I say? People are going back now and they're watching those videos and they're like, oh my gosh, girl, I can see your growth. Oh my gosh, girl, you look totally different. Well, no, I don't look totally different. I look different even though I look the same. Right? So were those videos for nothing? Absolutely not. Those videos were for today. For this moment. So you got to start cutting videos now. Look at the people who documented Kanye. Right? What did they get paid out? $30 million for that footage? For that 3-part series? $30 million? They couldn't start today. Nobody else in the history of the world, nobody else on the face of this earth can say, I'm gonna do a better Kanye documentary than that. It's impossible. You know why? Because you ain't got no freaking time machine. Those people been recording him, since the 80s. That was unbelievable to watch a young Kanye all the way up to today. I hope somebody feel me. I hope y'all hearing me. It's big money and just simply documenting your day. You never know who you can help. And when those people come to you asking for help, if you have it already documented, you don't have to give up your time. When you document your day, you've eventually like cloned yourself for perpetual pay. All right? Now, I ain't going to overcook the grits. Thanks to everybody who, let me read this. I didn't see this. I don't know why my Instagram video went out, but sorry about that, Instagram. I'm happy y'all can at least hear me. That's the other thing. When I get this VA, yes, baby. What we will be doing, one of the things we're going to do eventually, is definitely like, we're going to get more leverage out of these videos. We're going to strip away the video, just leave the audio. Boom, there's my podcast. Bing bong. Yes, yes. And do y'all know that podcast listeners, they are, out of all the group of all of the whatever, podcast listeners are the ones that have the most income. There are more six-figure podcast listeners than any other platform. So you know your girl wants to get into the podcasting. Abso-freaking-lutely. Did y'all know that? When I found that set out, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I said, I want to be where the money's is. Did you know you could do that on StreamYard? Did you know you could do that on StreamYard? Yes, I have to get into that, Sister V. Oh, wow. Let me get our podcast up on Anchor. Yes. You didn't know that? Look, the statistics for podcast listeners are quite... Was it Russell Brunson who told me that? I want to credit Russell Brunson with putting me on, because he said that's why he started his podcast. And then you got to think about it, how many people are... Ma'am, these are the podcasts. Yeah, you got to think about how many people, listen to podcasts while they're commuting. So if you're doing a video, people, even if you're not visual, right? Because like Instagram went out. I think Honey's still on here listening to me. Because I'm not, this is not QVC. Man, y'all kids don't know about QVC, man. Good days, good days. But I'm not showing something, so you can still enjoy me without seeing me. Right? But I am animated, so if a video is there, you're more inclined to watch the video, even if it's not necessary. So definitely podcasting is something that people should think about. Definitely. Yeah, man, QVC used to be the only thing you could watch after, 10 midnight? These kids don't know. All right, what did this person say? I just want to look and make sure I didn't miss anything in the comments. Facebook annoying. I know Mark Zuckerberg, man. I do not know that man's name. I'll be messing up his name with the quickness. I'm finna pull all my notes from my notebooks and notes in the phone. Your notes are uncashed checks. That's what Myron Golden said. He told me that in 2015 when I went to a conference in Chicago. Didn't even have a place to stay. And I knew I had to see him. I wanted to see him in person because I had been following him. That is my money mentor. In case you do not know, Myron Golden teaches business according to the Bible. Helped me with a lot of my money issues. Your notes are uncashed checks. Let me tell y'all this about documenting your day, okay? So there's a guy I paid, and again, like I said, people will pay you for courses even if they're not going to do the thing. I paid a good penny for a Toro course, and guess what? I'm happy I did, even though I never did Toro. You know why? Because in doing that course, I decided this ain't for me. I ain't about this life. I'd rather just call it a loss, which it really wasn't because I learned a lot about cars. But CEO Maddie J and Princess Dior, they have a great Toro course. There is no Toro course that is like theirs. Not only is the course bomb, but the community. Y'all know I am a big fan. I want the course and the community. So their community is very tapped in. They do this seriously. There are some people that are buying cars in trust. There are some people that have a fleet of cars. There are some people that are getting cars in their business name. There are some people who are new, and they welcome everybody. Black, white, young, old, men, women. I love that course. I was on that course faithfully every Monday night for like 6 months straight. I got my money's worth out of that course. Like I said, I learned about business, because if you take that course, CEO, y'all know Matty J is Mr. Documentation, right? This joker got so many VAs. He got so many spreadsheets. He documents everything. Everything. So let me tell y'all how your notes are uncashed paychecks. Hey, Kendra, your notes are uncashed paychecks. So when Clubhouse was popping, right? Matty J was getting on Clubhouse, and Matty J, like his Toro course, he mostly rents out to celebrities and rents his vehicles for photo shoots and video things. And other people run his Toro. He doesn't even run it like that anymore. So he's mostly in other businesses. But he made a lot of connections when Clubhouse first came out with so many people were like, whoa, a lot of people know who he is, but then people who didn't know who he was, they found him through Clubhouse. So he was like, okay, you got to ride the wave, right? When something's hot, you got to ride the wave. So what Matty J did was he would go on Clubhouse and he would give these, once people saw he was in the room, everybody would be like calling him up. So he would have his speech prepared and certain things prepared. Y'all know there's nothing new under the sun, right? Everything that you're doing has already been done. So a lot of times he was saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. So he put together a series of like notes on stuff that were his hot speaking points. And so he would go to Clubhouse, talk, blow the people away. The crowd would go wild. Yay! And then he would say, hey, listen, I know a lot of y'all are listening to me while you're at work, while you're driving, whatever, and you want my talking points. All you have to do is go to this link, and he had a Gumroad link. I'm putting y'all on game, man. He had a Gumroad link. He said you can go to this link, and you can get the notes for everything that I said for free. If you want to, though, you can make a donation. If you want to. He said so many people went to that link, and Gumroad is a platform y'all should definitely look into. Now, a lot of people entered zero and got the notes for free, but some folk put dollar amounts in. He showed us the back office. Do y'all know in 1 month, on one of the months, he had made over $5,000 just in donations from people voluntarily giving him money to get the notes for what he talked about on Club. Your notes are uncashed checks. Could you use $5,000 for nothing? Just curious, just asking. Could you use $5,000? And that's on top of everything else that he's doing. So when I say that Toro course was one of the best, even though like I said, I took the courses only to find out I ain't doing Toro. But it wasn't a loss, because just being in connection with him and hearing so many different things, like I said, it's helped me with my car, it's helped me with understanding business stuff. But your notes are uncashed checks. I have lives, I have Facebook lives, Instagram lives, 3-4 hours long, and I timestamped them. And somebody literally, I screenshot them, of course. Somebody literally asked me the other day, because I told them, I said, you know what, I have my notes on that. I'll have to go back and refer back to it. I keep my notes on Google Drive, so I can easily search them, right? I can just hit Control F, search for something, and boom, it takes me exactly to where it is. And then I can look at the timestamp. And then that's why I can sometimes tell people, hey, you asked a question about this, go watch this live and go to point 5203 and listen to what it says. Somebody asked me, they were like, hey, Kim, would you sell your notes? Shoot you! Shoot you! Y'all, if you're going through stuff, if you're going through hell, don't just stand there and burn up. Keep going. But learn a better way of doing stuff, okay? Please do not work harder at what you already know is not working. I used to do that. I lost a lot of time working harder at what wasn't already working. But one of the easiest, well, not easy, most simple, because there is a distinction. one of the most simple things I've ever done is documenting my day, because it has paid me handsomely. And now, being a part of the Free Hive, being with Mr. Harper, and learning automation and how to scale, ooh, baby. Yes, honey. Wait till I get, ooh. Oh, I'm getting so excited just thinking about it. When this VA comes and we get these landing pages and we get the, ooh. What that, dang, stuttering like my daddy. What that TikTok say? You prepare to be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of me. Oh, baby. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. It's been real. It's been honey laughing at me. It's been fun. I'll talk to y'all later. Gotta go see my son too quiet. I gotta go see what's going on. I'm scared. Anyway, before y'all leave, like, share, subscribe, do all the things that gets your girl what paid. Especially liking the video on YouTube. Likes are free. So can you help me out with that? Likes are free. Y'all laughing at me. Y'all stay laughing at me. All right, I'll talk to y'all later for real. Bye.